the Aquarius Gamer, and I am doing a look at the tour of the Hufflepuff Common Room, and I just want to apologise for it not being put up yesterday, Tuesday the 13th, as I said I would do. I made the decision, as you will see, to catch up on the Nintendo Directs and also the PlayStation State of Play. I didn't record them for this channel purely because due to events happening in the UK at the moment, Nintendo didn't do the actual direct live in the UK, so I had to catch up with it on another gaming YouTubers that I watch on my normal channel, which is Kwing's Let's Plays. So if you are interested in that, you can either go to Nintendo Directs themselves and watch it, or I can recommend Kwing's Let's Plays if you would like to see it. So here we are. Anyway, moving quickly, swiftly into the tour of the Hufflepuff Common Room. So I've kind of been looking forward to this one because I have seen, obviously, it's when they revealed it along with the other common rooms, but there was something about this that I thought was kind of familiar, which I will go into when we get to that point. But as you can see here, I'm liking the look of this already because it's got, as you can see, bookshelf in there, so there's a hint of the Ravenclaws there. This you can probably, I don't know if you can just make it out to the right hand side, but there is an actual notice board, and again with the poster of the Chudley Cannons. Now I know that a comment was made by the ex-developer who no longer works for them, and I'm sorry, but his name completely slips my mind right now, on Twitter, saying this was incorrect, and he had raised this with Avalanche. But the thing about it is, we don't know what Avalanche's plans are in this. Just because we have seen the newspaper that states 1890 does not necessarily actually mean that that is the year it's happening. So I think we should really go with the idea that we will find out when we start playing the game as to what year it will be. So I think that is the best and safest way to play that, is to find out what year we start when we actually play the game. But yes, so one other thing I noticed is here again, like the Gryffindor common room, there is electrical lamps. Looks like there's some really nice comfy chairs there, and I also noticed that I believe that is to be Helga Hufflepuff's portrait just above the fireplace there. Again, another open fireplace compared to that of the Ravenclaw one, which I was not very impressed with. But you know, everything is different. It can't all be the same, I guess. So anyway, so let's get into looking more into this. I do love all the foliage that's actually on. Oh, sorry, hang on, let me just put the sound back on. So we'll just go back from the beginning there for the minute, just because I didn't have the sound on there. So this is see, right, so this is where I'm going to stop here for the moment, because I just want, this is what I want to give the over, what's it, so if you can see here the doors and the shape that they give just over the doors, like the archway shapes, it gives me very much the Hobbits vibes from the Peter Jackson movies. So if anybody has seen the actual Lord of the Rings movies by Peter Jackson, that's the kind of vibes it gives me with those doors and up there. So I really liking that. One of the things I do really love about this as well is it's got the green sort of like the foliage around and that. I will admit I'm a sort of person that I prefer when I'm out in a garden. I prefer to be barefoot because I love the feel of grass underneath my feet. Um, so um, and also because I've kind of grown up around gardening with my grandmother and that, I have a sense of love of gardens as well. So and the beauty that they can create. Um, in retrospect, I don't know what it would have been to have got me to Hufflepuff when I redid the sorting ceremony for the game. So, but I am happy with what I got when if you go back to see that. So I won't reveal as to what that was unless you've already seen the previous common room tours that I've done. So let's move on quickly. Um, I mean, the detail is just so amazing, and again, if I can just quickly go back, just look at that doorway there. What's it? It's definitely kind of like Hobbit's house vibes. I love the fact that they've actually got some seating in between it as well. So it's just not restricted to just the comfortable chairs there. So and the detail of the carvings in the wood is amazing. I love that. Right, so because we know that obviously the Hufflepuff common room is down near the kitchens in um, the book from the books, and I don't think we never really got to see it in the actual movies, the Hufflepuff common room. I think the most we saw was the Gryffindor one, and we saw some of the Slytherin one because obviously of Draco Malfoy and pals. And we didn't we kind of saw outside the Ravenclaw common room. Um, but of course, thanks to Luna Lovegood, Harry was promptly taken away from it and taken somewhere else to find, obviously, um, the daughter of Rowena Ravenclaw, Helena. So so this is quite good because it gives the vibes here of the kitchen area in the again, if you just look there, there's the amazing robes that you can get as well from this. Um, it's a shame that it doesn't give out the full colour like it did in the actual Gryffindor one. See, now that is an amazing way to get in to a common room through a keg. Um, I don't know what that kind of says, um, but yeah, let's go through it, shall we? Oh, that's good. I love the way it just opened. So it is quite amazing actually to see this. I think if I'd been when I was doing the sorting, if there was going to be another house I would like to have gone to, would have been Hufflepuff. Such a gorgeous common room they've got. So I think, really and truthfully, that is mainly down, I think, to the beautiful kind of greenery they've got going just around there. Um, so, yeah, quite impressed with it. really am. And I think, as I just said, that if I when I went through the sorting ceremony just for the to link up to my game for when it comes out, I think looking at this, it would have definitely been Hufflepuff. Um, so, um, but I've still yet to go through Slytherin's common room just yet, and I do know just from the entrance that looks quite amazing in itself. Um, but I think for me, being quite near the kitchens, that would be my only downfall, is because I want to try and sneak into the kitchens for some food. Um, so, but it's nothing really else I can say about this other than what I've already said. So I am really loving it completely. Um, it's definitely got more of a colourful feel to the Ravenclaw common room, but it's obviously got the same kind of, not completely, not like the house, more like the house colour vibes of the Hufflepuff than like the Gryffindor one was. So both Gryffindor and Hufflepuff that I've seen so far are very much more the brighter and more enticing common rooms, I think, compared to Ravenclaw. Don't get me wrong, I was originally sorted into Ravenclaw when the Pottermore was originally started and it was done, and they do remain pretty much within my heart as my first house. But I would say, just looking and seeing the tour that I did, that I wouldn't say that I'm kind of quite pleased in a way that I'm not going to be in the Ravenclaw common room while playing the game. So, but then it is kind of still up to debate whether I'll do it, play it, the Ravenclaw one off streaming. So, but for now, that's it. So the next one will be Slytherin common room, which is the last one, and I'd just love to know what your thoughts are. Give us a shout out if you're a Hufflepuff, and whether or not you like the common room that you will be seeing, like I am seeing, or if you're a member of the Gryffindor or the Ravenclaw one. Um, I probably feels like I've criticised Ravenclaw's one quite a bit, but just give us a shout out just to say what house you're in and whether you actually like the common rooms that you'll be getting. Because you'll get the common rooms irrespective of whether you link up your Warner Brothers account to this or not. So, but yeah, thank you very much, and I hope you like the tour of the Hufflepuff common room. I certainly did, and I will just say thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you in the Slytherin common tour in the next time round. But until then, happy gaming and goodbye for now.